Now, Adam, it has been a harrowing week without a doubt out at the Carriker household. I know that your lovely bride has just had a spell of it, and what a thrill it is to have her with us on the show today.
It's time for the best segment of the week, time for the pulse. Now, she's watching our baby at the moment, so she's got the phone in one hand, watching the baby in the other, and mine, one of those hands has a pinky or a finger that's just had surgery on it.
Last Tuesday night, I scraped my finger. Somehow, I don't know, nicked it more than anything. Complained to Adam. It was really hurting. He was like, yeah, I've had that. No big deal. He was like, okay, well, let's go to bed. It'll be okay. And I was in a horrible mood. I was like, this ruined my day. Went to bed, didn't sleep good. The baby didn't sleep good. Finally, at 6 a.m., I said, we're going to the hospital. Something is wrong with my finger. And something was really wrong because it started creeping up my arm. And long story short, I had cellulitis, cultured as group A strep, and I had emergency surgery the following day when antibiotics could not get it under control. And it has just been a whirlwind. Craziest thing, don't even have a cool story about it. Mine is that my husband just told me to, you'll be okay. I had that. It'll be okay. So... But I'm doing good. It's challenging at times, taking care of 3 young kids with one arm that is in a club pretty much. But we're doing good.
Yeah, it was the craziest story. I come home Tuesday, her finger's hurting. It gets worse and worse. That night, it's hurting up her arm. She has a fever. She's sweating. The next morning, I called the team doctors, like, you got to bring her in. Antibiotics for about a day, day and a half do not she has red streaks all the way up her arm to her shoulder. Antibiotics did not do the job. They had to do emergency surgery to take it out, and she's going to be on painkillers, antibiotics for 10 more days. And actually, we sent Chuck a picture. You have to post a picture of what her finger looked like right after surgery.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty bad. And I will say one thing. I'm helping out with the kids here. I'm helping out just a smidge. It's not all on you, but yeah, it's been a crazy situation, no doubt.
And how are you feeling now, Ange? You're finally out of the hospital. I remember speaking with Adam the whole time he was going back and forth between the home and your hospital room, and finally you're home after so many days. How are you feeling now? What's the prognosis?
Doing good, and I see the doctor at the end of the week, and we're just going to just make sure it healed properly and we don't have to go back into the hospital for this. So.
Good deal. And as a side note here, before we move on, I've never been flipped off by a person with stitches in their middle finger before. So I just want to thank you for giving me that experience. I feel like my life is just a little bit more full because of that photo.
Well, first of all, that text was from me. It was not from her, and she wasn't flipping you off. Her finger is just so big, it looks like she's flipping you off.
I don't care how you spin it. She was flipping me off. That wholesome, good woman of a wife you've got, she was flipping me off. Angie, you flipped me off.
All right, well, real quickly, we got about 20 seconds left. Angie and I came up with a quick workout. If you've listened to our previous pulses, with Chuck training for a 10-miler. It has not worked out, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years. Did your first workout today? How'd it go? How sore are you?
Man, you know what? Surprisingly, my arms feel okay. It's Angie's cardio that really kicked my butt. My ankles are sore. My legs feel like jelly, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to go up and down stairs tomorrow, to be perfectly honest with you. So, Adam, I say you need to up your game with the weights as far as your plan, but Ange, have mercy on me with the cardio stuff, please.
Oh, dude, I'll up the
feeling
weights.
In the world, Chuck.
I'll up the weights. It's on, buddy. It's on. All right. We'll keep updating Angie next week. We'll keep updating how you're doing, and I'm gonna up those weights too. By the way, we'll keep updating this weekly on the Pulse.